Alright, we have the level 20 blue quest given to us by Martyn. We are in Ul'dah, Steps of Thal, or smack dab between the Weaver, well, the Ethernet points for the Miners Guild and the Weavers Guild. Also, this area, I guess, is called the Milvanith Sacrarium. But yeah, why they call it the Blues is the quest, level 20. I guess that's why they call it the Blue. Anyway, here we go. So, you've learned Mind Blast already. That was quicker than I was expecting, but I'll take your word for it. I made that video yesterday. It was actually really fun. Well, yeah, it was really fun. Come to think of it, your new spell might be useful in our next training session. We're going back to Spineless Basin, so meet me there when you're ready. Wow, I still can't talk even though he's not doing any weird words. Red leather, yellow leather. I don't know. Red leather, yellow leather. Everybody came to the party, but no one left. That's not a real thing. Crap monkey. There's not a fast way to do that. Have more places for me to teleport to. Thank you. The closest one is the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. There we go. This way. Brown, 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 brown. Since those videos were only yesterday, one was Ifrit and one was Tamterra Deepcroft to get Mind Blast, and then Ifrit was Eruption. I haven't got anything else that's noteworthy because I didn't. There was another one I got, like when you reach 20 spells, you can go to one of those Mamulja next to the dude, and I took Bristle off. I want to kind of do an experiment where I go Bristle and Bad Breath and like play with Acorn Bomb, Bad Breath, and Bristle, because Bad Breath doesn't do damage on hit. It just inflicts slow, heavy, blind, and paralysis and poison. And if it works the same, when I was on my Thaumaturge and I had a target inflicted with the Thunder condition, so they were taking damage over time from that, I was able to sleep them and they stayed slept. So I wonder if you get like 4 monsters and then you Bristle, Bad Breath, Acorn Bomb, and then Bristle and Bad Breath every time you want to kind of re-up it, could they just stay asleep forever and ever? I don't know. But yeah, I got a spell that I did not... Transfusion. Restores all the hit points and MP of a single party member while you are incapacitated. It's a 2-second cast, 25 yalm range. So yeah, you go down to fully heal somebody. I'm playing this job probably mostly entirely solo, so there's no real reason for that. So yeah. I'm gonna do an experiment. It doesn't really need to be on camera. It'll probably be pretty boring for the most part. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I was following a different quest for a second. I want to turn that in. I will, just not right now. We fly a little bit to the northeast of the entrance to the Steps of Thal, and we find Martyn. Now, considering what happened last time, you might be thinking we came all the way here just to slay a few beasts for a handful of coin. And you'd be exactly right. There are a few differences, though. Firstly, we've been paid in advance. Secondly, you'll be going up against moles, not hornets. And lastly, you have to kill 2 of them, not just 1. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, you wanted training, didn't you? Oh, you wanted training, didn't you? In that case, why not try stopping them in their tracks with the Mind Blast? I tell you, it works wonders when you're outnumbered. Go on then, off you go. I ain't got all night. I give him a shrug. I also really like this coat. I'm gonna keep it in my glamour dresser, which I found out either yesterday or the day before. If you go into your room at any inn in the game, I think, and you go to the glamour dresser, you don't need glamour prisms. I did not know that. I haven't really messed around with it too much, to be entirely honest, but there are some pieces of armor that I think look god awful, like this hat. It literally is this pointy cone hat, and no thank you. The cotton sugarloaf hat. It's a good hat right now for my gear, you know, but yuck. We have a dark purple black royally destination thingy. And a couple of moles who are up to no good. Wait, why is plane where did it go? Mind blast. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I don't have bristle. Would you? Hold on. Oh, Pegasus. They do continue to sleep through the poison. It was doing 6 damage against whatever. And then you can do the bad breath again. They still don't wake up because it doesn't do damage. Oh wait, yeah they do. Yep, it woke up. Never mind. Okay, so that, I mean, there goes that test. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna work. We come back, and he's got 3 guys, 2 kind of burly-looking dudes, and 1 Lalafell. Is he looking nervous? He seems like he's wringing his hands and bowing just a tiny, tiny bit, but I can't tell if he's nervous. Cutscene. The Lalafell seems to be in charge of the other 2. That can't be right. I already gave you everything I owe. Yes, you paid back the original amount. Late, I might add. Very late. Don't tell me you'd forgotten about the interest. Says a man with a scar on his face. The other, more burly one. Oi, you, this is none of your business. Piss off. Mercy, I appreciate you trying to help, but I got myself into this mess, and I'll get myself out of it. He looks like he's about ready to fight. Cutscene goes black. I didn't have my earbud in. Did anything happen? Oh, he is almost fully naked. He's like kneeling in front of these guys, almost fully naked, just sandals and underpants, I think. The Lalafell moneylender. You dress quite well for a penniless swindler. Not my size, but these fine garments should fetch a gill or 2. Count yourself lucky. At least we left you enough cloth to protect your modesty. Make sure you've got our money next time, or we won't be so generous. Says Scarface. Thank you. I'm eternally grateful. Gets up. Yep, definitely just underpants that are odd. They're like tight boxer briefs. Not my finest hour, I'll admit, but I've been through worse and lived to tell a tale. Speaking of which, it looks like you survived your scuffle with those scary-looking moles. Let's head back to Ul'dah to celebrate. Oh, that reminds me. Royce is bound to have some choice words for me about the costume. Well, I might have lost the shirt off my back, but at least I still have my dignity. And he walks off. And the camera just kind of shows him walking off. Just more and more walking. Just only his underpants. We represent the underpants kids. Nope, that can't be a thing. Yeah, whatever. I'm already halfway there. It is probably faster. Oh yeah, especially because you have to sprint through here. And yeah, probably faster just to teleport straight back to the main aetherite of Ul'dah and then pop over to the miner or weaver. Who's it? We wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land. And we're back, and he suddenly has clothes on again. But, you know, cutscene, talking to Martyn to finish the quest. He does have clothes on again. Royce was, as I expected, none too pleased when I showed up looking a bit underdressed. Luckily, he had a spare outfit, or we had a spare outfit. Not so luckily, the cost is coming out my wages. Things are going from bad to worse. My, this is certainly a far cry from your days at the Arcanist Guild, says a voice I don't know yet. It's a Rogan man. So I got that voice very wrong. What's, W-H-A Sam Tom R-A-C-H. Wastrach, what are you doing here? If you must know, I'm here on business. Very lucrative business, I might add. And as luck would have it, I heard rumors of the masked carnival, a star in a so-called blue mage. It didn't take much to deduce that my old friend Martyn was behind it. If you're here to watch the show, buy a ticket. If you just came to gloat, save it for another time, because I ain't in the bloody mood. I see. It's not like you to be so hostile. Perhaps I should come back when you're feeling a little more amenable. I'll be seeing you, Martyn. And he walks away. The less I see of that smug prick, the better. You see, we've known each other since our time at the Arcanists Guild, where we researched magics from outside of Eorzea. We both traveled to the New World and spent time with the Wallachie, who taught us about blue magic. But when we came back to the guild to share our findings, they said it was simply not practical and cut off our funding. The theory was sound. I just needed to spend more time with the Wallachie, so I paid for another expedition out of my own pocket. Damn near ruined me, though. Now I'm up to my neck in debt, trying to make ends meet by performing like some bloody clown. Wastrach, on the other hand, ditched the research when he realized there was no money in it. Even though he went through all the trouble of learning blue magic like me, he just lost interest. After that, he came back to Eorzea and set up his own trading company. Him and his rich friends started raking in the gill, doing gods only know what. Sorry, Mercy, I expect you've got better things to do than listen to my sob stories, like learning some more spells, for instance. The next one I want you to learn to add to your arsenal is Phase. I already have that. It's perfect for giving you an opening to land a few more hits, or run away, whichever you prefer. So far, in almost every instance, Acorn Bomb has been much more helpful than Phase, but Phase was what I went to before I realized Acorn Bomb was so freaking powerful. Anyway, once you've mastered that one, come and see me. Becoming a blue mage ain't easy, and I know that better than most, but stick with it, and one day you'll be just like me. Actually, you should probably ignore that last part. By the way, it is easy. It's insanely easy, and actually kind of fun. I've had a lot of fun. Next best at 30. 30, yep. But that's only 4 more levels for me. I might actually even be able to do it today, but I have to do Gunbreaker, 63 quest, and then probably 1 or 2 story quests. We'll see where that gets me. But that was why they call it the Blues. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon for the next one.